The serial killer plans to enjoy a pleasant killing spree, but his prey attempts to escape. However, the prey meets with an accident before he can chase very far. Dexter is frustrated at not being able to kill the prey with his own hands. Now he must hurry back to clean up the crime scene. As a forensic at the police station, Dexter knows the police response time inside out. He has 15 minutes to clean up the blood and signs of struggle. But this time, the police arrive 2 minutes early, forcing Dexter to temporarily hide in a corner. Fortunately, the police are only there to confirm if the deceased lived alone. They don't search the room thoroughly. This tense and thrilling experience excites Dexter immensely, somewhat compensating for the failed hunt. When Dexter returns home, his father Harry has already learned about Mad Dog's car accident from his colleagues at the police station. He is angry at Dexter's recklessness and mistakes. Although Dexter assures him that he hasn't left any clues or loopholes, Harry still grounds him until the Mad Dog case blows over. The next day, Harry uses his position to examine Mad Dog's body. Learning that the case has been classified as an ordinary car accident, he finally breathes a sigh of relief. Harry then allows Dexter to return to work at the police station. He assigns Dexter to collect fingerprints from the driver responsible for the accident, to confirm whether the driver saw Dexter that night.
Well, you said nobody saw you, right? Right.
The driver's face is full of remorse and guilt, clearly not suspecting that someone else might be responsible for the incident. Despite this, Dexter still feels somewhat jealous of him, as he stole the thrill of the kill that should have belonged to Dexter. This incident makes Dexter realize that his preparation before hunting is not thorough enough. He notices Tanya watching horse racing on TV, where a veterinarian uses a small bottle of sedative to calm down an injured and frenzied horse. Tanya mentions it's a drug called atorphine, several times more potent than morphine. Dexter is secretly delighted, realizing this is exactly what he needs. In the afternoon, Dexter goes to the racecourse. He secretly opens a gate and lets a racehorse escape.
Ah, shit, Marge! A little help?
After all the staff are drawn away, he sneaks into the veterinarian's office. In 1991 Miami, surveillance equipment is not yet widespread, so no one discovers him taking a few bottles of anesthetic. With these, Dexter no longer faces the risk of prey escaping, and his father won't worry about or stop his hunting. After skillfully setting up the execution site, Dexter returns to the police station. However, he doesn't see his father. It turns out that a murder case Harry is responsible for is having its verdict announced today. Due to a trap set by the suspect's lawyer and girlfriend, Harry is eventually found to have conducted an irregular investigation. Not only is the murderer who killed 2 families acquitted, but Harry also faces disciplinary action. Harry falls into extreme self-blame and anger. As a police officer, being unable to bring a killer to justice despite having solid evidence leaves him feeling deeply powerless. Under the influence of alcohol, Harry inexplicably finds himself at the door of the murder suspect's home. He raises his gun and aims at the killer but suddenly feels dizzy. When Harry regains consciousness, he finds himself tied to the dining table in his own home. He realizes his son has actually made him the prey. Dexter gestures for him to try to break free, which is obviously futile.
Get me the fuck out of here!
Ignoring his father's shouts, Dexter admits his mistake in failing to kill Mad Dog. But Harry also made a mistake in court, and tonight he nearly committed a grave error. Observing his unusual behavior, Dexter has been following him, thus preventing a disaster.
What were you thinking?
Moreover, he has learned from his previous lesson, the prey will not escape from his hands again.
Dad, you can't stop this anymore.
Dexter does all this to prove to Harry that he is meticulous and cautious enough that he will never be caught. Harry has to admit that his son indeed possesses the talent of a serial killer. Since the law can't punish that murderer, why not let Dexter handle it?
Take him out.
In this 5-minute conversation, Dexter only remembers the last 3 words.
Take him out.